ready to.
With the marrow of the three moons in my hands, behold the false moons fall!
A moonlit night for all.
Go get him, Aiden! Light compels everyone on me! Admit!
The sky's clear.
Did
The
you honestly
glacier's
think that
done.
would hit me? That's more like it. You cannot face me.
Smite the dust. A new moon rises.
Be gone, Shadow of Justice! Charge! You got this! Press the advantage!
Smite the dust.
Excellent.
Lofty wisdom
You
will
barely
guide the way.
managed to touch my level.
Surge.
While the light shines bright, behold, all in!
Smite the dust.
So you'd rather wallow in this rotten, decayed...
Liner. So let's start the event.
That's weird. Jean said this is where the event is supposed to be, but there's nothing here. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, this is where our journey officially began. That sure brings back memories. Kinda nostalgic, really. Even after all this time, this place hasn't changed one bit. Look who's getting all sentimental and poetic. Well, we still need to find Jean and the others. Let's have a look around. Yeah. Paimon remembers there used to be hydro slime hiding here, but it's gotta be gone now, right? Whoa! A fungus? Are those supposed to be in Mondstadt? Not that these are a real threat to us at this point, but still!
Okay, yeah, that's not my trap.
Hear that? Vic said this isn't hard enough. Should I grab a Geobishop for the next round then?
Is this really the time to get competitive?
Did you hear that, Paimon?
Hear what?
Huh.
Huh? Why did someone hang what? But they don't look alike. Not a lot of people come here, but yeah. But let's take a picture with the camera before we take them first the fungus and now this. If it turns out not to be event related, you couldn't just compliment Paimon's smarts like a regular person? Whatever. Anyway, it never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of tricks, but
And how
also
you
gotten
doing?
the short end of the stick a bunch of times too.
Thank you for claiming that daily.
Come on,
And
let's
for
get that picture taken. Then
am Mike picking up my voice? Hello. Thank you for claiming daily member.
fireworks. Guess there was no danger after all. Were those meant to welcome us or something? Anyway, we should be good here. Let's keep going. Huh. What was it Paimon said back then? Ah, right. Oh, wow. That's a statue of the seven. Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind. It's weird, though. It seems like there's something different about it. Let's take a closer look. Look, there really is something wrong with this statue of the seven. Okay, Paimon's sure of it now. This can't be for an event. No one in their right mind would replace that huge statue of the seven with a statue of Klee. Yeah, and well made too. But that's not the point. You're not weirded out by this? Oh, you're right. This must be Alice's doing. She could put 100 Klee statues all around Mondstadt and Paimon still wouldn't be surprised. That explains the other weird stuff we saw up till now, too. She must have asked Jean to write that letter so we'd lower our guard. No, wait. Maybe that was Alice just pretending to be Jean. Yeah, Paimon's not upset. The surprises were nice, and this statue is pretty cool. Plus, we got to take a little trip down memory lane. What do we do now, though? There's nobody around. If this is some sort of elaborate prank, guess we're it. Huh? What does that mean? Oh, yeah. Guess all there's left to do is touch. Maybe it'll give you the power of pyro or something.
Already have the power of pyro.
The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Sparks and splash! You were right! Alice is full of surprises! Good guessing on your part! Let's keep going and see what else we find!
Yes, now, or it'll be too late.
Ooh! It's the ball!
There's something huge in the sky!
Okay, we all remember what Paimon said back then. Anyway, since he's here, that must mean we're about to meet another old friend in these woods. Look! There he is! Back then, the Goblin was tainted by the Abyss, and Tone Deaf Bard was about to heal his wounds. But your control over Animo wasn't so great, so they noticed you and ran off. But you've had tons of practice since then, so mistakes like that should be a thing of the past. Sure? Rah! Well, this is awkward. You really hung Paimon out to dry there, traveler.
Apologies. You were just even livelier than I remembered, and I wasn't expecting it.
Which means mission accomplished on the surprise front, I suppose. What do you say, Alice? Hi, Marks.
Oh, yes, indeed. That was fantastic. I've recorded it all, in fact.
Huh! So you were watching us all along. And hold on. You can't just record people like that.
What a delightful reunion. Welcome to Mondstadt, you two. The place where it all began.
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special welcome ceremony meet the mark?
It was very you, that's for sure. Paimon can't believe the Knights of Favonius let you go that far. Where'd you move the real statue of the Seven anyway?
Oh, gracious me. You still haven't figured it out. If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked up in the teensy room next door by now. Certainly not my idea of a pleasant afternoon.
So, what's going on here?
Ah, now you're asking the right questions, Paimon.
The answer lies over here.
Nicole? You're here too?
That's right. Our two lovely mages are here on vacation. In fact, everything you just experienced was their handiwork. But I'll leave the explanations to Miss Nicole. I trust you're well acquainted with her skill at explaining all manner of magic and phenomena.
Yep. We experienced that firsthand in Noctri.
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside it is a small world created using a person's memories. When you were busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you within it.
Oh, we didn't even notice.
Huh, I wouldn't be much of a dodo king if I couldn't pull off a simple trick like that.
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. They only exist within this bubble. Except for Venti and Dvalin, of course. I invited Venti, and he brought the dragon along.
It's not every day you get to relive the beginning of your journey. It feels like. Listen, you might not remember the name or melody, and still, you start humming along in no time. I'm assuming your trip down memory lane was similarly nostalgic.
So does Jean know about this or not? Paimon's starting to think that invitation letter was a fake.
Oh, no, no. Jean wrote that herself, I assure you. I wouldn't dare forge a letter under her name.
So you do draw the line somewhere.
Not with my daughter in her clutches. If you ever become a mother, you'll understand.
Oh, come on! It's not like she's being held hostage.
The point is, this magical bubble was created at the request of the Knights of Favonius. With the expedition in Nodcry coming to an end, the Knights will be home before long.
Varka thinks it's better to give people time to reunite with their families, so he told Jean to hold off on a huge welcome reception for now. Of course, Jean has her own thoughts on the matter. You can get the details from her soon.
As things stand, we're keeping the reception small, but there will be some activities. This magic bubble is one of them. The returning knights can use it to catch up on all the major events that have occurred in Mondstadt while they were gone.
Simply put, it's a reenactment of your adventures.
Indeed. The ultimate goal is for everyone to have a chance to take part in the excitement.
So, what about the parts that took a few, creative liberties?
Oh, those were there because the bubble world is still. Memories are easy to extract, and the resulting information density is fine, but it's not exactly a stable medium. If memories are the only thing used to recreate a world, it's hard to ensure a lack of deviations. For example, these memories belong to Venti, but even for someone like him, whose memories are quite reliable, there is bound to be some variance. Not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive component, so I added some self-deductive capabilities to this magic, which exacerbated the instability issues, unfortunately.
Yeah, that, makes sense.
For instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into a fury over some overdue library books at the same time. A powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the bubble world out of nowhere. Luckily, there's a simple solution.
Right.
We just have to send someone to scout things out first. Then we can manually correct anything that doesn't make sense.
Exactly. Plus, once the recording is complete, the magic will loop, so there won't be further deviations, and we won't need real people to act things out. And before it's all said and done, we'll be sure to cover up your identity, Venti.
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the Angels share is gonna be much more of a hassle.
Like you're the one who does the buying.
It's settled then. We'll allow you to be the first to relive these precious memories, and in return, you'll be our eyes on the inside.
Yeah, but it sounds like fun. Besides, we already snapped a few pics of some potential bugs.
Oh, no, Paimon. That one was entirely intentional.
What?
As the creator of this world, I'm afforded a bit of creative license, I would think. Creating this bubble was no easy task. Is a little personal touch too much to ask for?
I doubt anyone will mind. As far as I'm concerned, you're free to do as you please.
Oh, well. Paimon can't argue with that.
In that case, we'll be counting on you to continue testing our work tomorrow.
It's still early. Why not check out the other events at the testing grounds in the meantime?
Yeah, we'll go say hi. She's the one who invited us after all.
Think nothing of it. Now that the world is at peace, you two are overdue for a vacation. Best to make the most of it.
And I mean, the world is never at peace.
Dvalin appeared a little late, but his sparks and splash triggered a deep magical reverberation. Background music needs to start half a second later. I should
Huh?
put another instance of and now the diagnostics are failing? I just don't get it.
Nicole, dear, stop fretting. You're projecting rather loudly, you know.
Every detail is within your control, huh? Color me impressed.
feel like it's a detail I should know about.
Oh, and didn't you say Kleiner would be making the trip with you this time, Alice?
Kleiner.
He's been delayed, I'm afraid.
Kleiner needs bed.
Troublesome happenings on another planet. And of course, just when he jumped through all those hoops to make it back to Tevat, Dottore starts causing trouble. The border is a terrible mess even now. So, unfortunately, his vacation has been postponed. Just yesterday, he did give us a call on the Dodo communication device, though. As you can imagine, Klee was pleased as punch to hear her dad's voice.
I see. Being a seeker is a tough job indeed.
Kleiner is bad.
Yes, good work. We'll go with this setup.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Honorary Knight, Paimon, welcome back. Did you have a good time in Alice's magic bubble?
Yeah, it was so cool! Paimon's looking forward to getting back in there tomorrow!
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I imagine you might be interested in what went into the preparation, though. I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of reenactors. Luckily, Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados, agreed to help. After that, I opened up recruitment to the people of Mondstadt. Countless volunteers jumped at the chance to reenact your stories, Honorary Knight. It took me 2 days just to read through all the applications. A lot of people have gotten involved, and that includes quite a few familiar faces as well.
Are you one of them?
Yes, according to Alice, I'm one of the leading ladies.
Yeah, there are other activities here too, right? Sounds like there's a lot on your plate.
Well, such are the duties of the acting Grandmaster. I'm used to it. For those of us who have been holding down the fort, so to speak, the return of the expedition team is a matter of great importance. The Grandmaster contacted me and said not to organize a grand reception on their behalf, and I understand where he's coming from. I'm sure the team will be exhausted upon returning, and making a big fuss might just tire them out further.
I'm sensing a butt in there somewhere. Tone Deaf Bard said you had other ideas.
Yes, well, those of us here in Mondstadt have been awaiting their return for a long time. Resuming normal life after such a long expedition will be quite an adjustment. An official welcome might help them feel at home and reacclimate to life here. Not to mention, it's a chance for the people to show them no matter how long we've been apart, we're still family. Yes, absolutely. And I don't know, perhaps I am overstepping. I just hope the Grandmaster isn't too upset.
So, besides the whole bubble thing, what have you got planned?
Here, I'll show you. First, this is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. The cavalry company is in charge of this one. I'm sure there will be some exciting sparring sessions.
Ooh, that means we'll get to see Kaya on stage!
That's right. Compared to me, he's much better at keeping things interesting, even when the subject matter is quite serious. I can think of
You're as modest as ever.
over here. We're running a wind glider speed shooting event. It's not hard to guess who's in charge of this one, I'm sure. Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch, and she's quite creative when it comes to event design. Be sure to...
There's also a booth that will serve as a reception area where people can relax and chat with each other. A few simple games will be available as well. Hertha is in charge of the drink stall, but we're still working on the menu.
Well, the more alcohol options, the better, I think. The expedition team likes the strong stuff.
Fair point. Huh?
What's with that face?
Grandmaster, you're back? Has the entire team returned as well? Apologies, we're not quite done with the preparations, but I assure you, it's limited to what you see here. We're exercising the utmost restraint.
Hey. Relax, Gene, relax. No need to get all formal with me. I split from the group to make it back first. Pretend I'm not even here. Besides, I knew you'd want to surprise us, no matter what I said.
Oh, I see.
If I didn't tell you to put on the brakes, I knew you'd go full throttle and start planning the next Ludi Harpastum or Windbloom Festival. You put so much pressure on yourself, diving headfirst into the deep end without thinking about how much is on your plate. I just didn't want you to overwork yourself, that's all.
Oh, wow.
Well, looking out for my fellow knights comes with a job. As for the event, food, drink, and fun in spades without too much pomp and circumstance. Yeah, just like a Mondstadt festival should be. The team will feel at home in no time.
That's far too kind, Grandmaster. But thank you.
I mean it, you know? Just trust my judgment. Anyway, you two got a sec? Now that I'm finally back in my old stomping grounds, let me treat you to a meal. I'll even introduce...
Ooh, nice.
What's wrong?
Actually, Grandmaster, there's a few things I'd love for you to look over. Since you seem to have some time to spare, perhaps we could go back to headquarters first.
Hang on. You know this is just a pit stop, right?
Of course. Still, you are the Grandmaster.
Oh, you have no idea what this means. I'll be trapped in...
It's not that dramatic. If we make haste, we'll finish before dawn.
As much as
Crazy.
Paimon wants to check out that secret menu, you should at least do some work now that you're back.
All right. Oh, let's go. Guess I'll...
Just got back and G's
see
putting
you
in the work.
tomorrow.
Oh, very unique. Interesting. Beat as many enemies as possible in a time limit. With a mechanic that lets you insta kill enemies. That hasn't been I want pyro. That's what they give me. Burin. Malika. Don't need some overload.
Light it up! Not too far now. Go! You're free! Faster! Stronger! On look! Hands where I can see them! Pyroclastic surge! Rev the... Be free! Time to say hello. Justice will prevail! Let's move! Light of the blazing sun! Farewell! Tell me what you see!
Quick as a flash! Start the... You asked for it! Stop right there!
Wrath from the sky!
Oh, gotta trigger swirl. I don't even have any. You have Venti. Yeah, pull Varka on it. And that'll be me pulling. I don't want that.
Rise with the...
Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud.
Pyroclastic surge! Rev the...
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
Bring it!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate!
Kind of stupid. I changed the angle.
Light it up!
Everybody stand back!
Wrath from the sky! Incinerate! Full throttle!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is strength!
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
that me?
Clouds high. The birds.
I'm going in! Bring it!
Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! 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 Rise!
Everybody stand!
Full throttle! Light of the blazing sun!
Something. Don't want plunge. Yep.
Hands where I can see 'em! Final warning!
Faster! Stronger!
Light it up! Wrath from the sky! Ah!
Yeah! Look out below! Hero incoming! Yeah! Headbutt! Charge! Yeah!
Stop right there!
Quick as a flash! On my mark!
You asked for pyroclastic surge! Rev the engines!
Oh. I saw that and I thought I was just moving the handing the cursor.
Rise with the...
Look out below!
Hands where I can see 'em!
Controlled breathing!
Light of the blazing sun!
Ultimate flying kick! Wow, wow! It's justice o'clock! Headbutt! Hero incoming! Oof! Kapow! Hero incoming! Headbutt!
Justice will
Faster! Stronger!
Start the...
wrath from the sky!
Hero incoming!
Light it up!
Oof!
Burn it down! Hands where I can see 'em! Rub your...
On my mark! Smash down! Yeah! Hi! Yeah! Yeah! Kapow!
Stop right there!
Step aside! Let's...
Light of the blazing sun! Try and stop me! Ah! Incinerate!
Headbutt! Hi!
Final warning! Justice...
Damage Battering. Okay.
Go get him, Aiden! Be gone, Shadow! Charge! Rally!
Be cleansed. The sky's clear. The glazed moon shines.
A moonlit night for all.
You got this! The light comes... Fall in! Press the advance!
Divine light, shield them. Smite the dust.
Where I would want to adjust the aim. Doesn't let you adjust the aim.
Three moons converge.
While the light shines bright, behold, charge! Everyone on me!
Without further ado. Lofty wisdom will show us the way.
Go get him, Aiden! Be gone, Shadow!
Surge. A moonlit night for all.
Fall in! Rally!
The sky's clear. The glazed moon shines.
Three moons converge.
While the light shines bright, light come... Everyone on me!
Smite the dust.
Bring in Skirk.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine. Fulfill our path.
was almost 20.
Hello there,
It's so nice to.
Looks like you're in by the looks of things.
Indeed. Besides all the
Cocktail. Do you remember that time we served as bartenders at the Angel Share?
the only thing is, but I need honorary night.
You'll be amply compensated, of course, plus double pay for overtime, depending on your performance metrics.
Paimon's not sure what performance as the best.
I'll do my best to
All right. Well, if you.
Hate this mechanic. How did they put this in? They got rid of that mechanic.
Oh my. It looks like Hertha has gone back to her duty. Wonderful. Now I can order without. That's right. If only there weren't so many people with overdue books. And I didn't have. Let me think. I don't really. And if it could help me nod off to sleep later, that would.
Here's a snow-kissed dawn. Hope.
It's delicious, cutie. Pleasantly tart, sweet, but not. If anything, though, I seem to be feeling a little more energetic than I'd like. Perhaps you've unwittingly unraveled Glenfiddia's secret and concocted an even more effective pick-me-up? Don't worry, there's no rush. Let's chat for a while. Take your. Since you're asking, there's a chef, fresh out of training in Fontaine, who's recently taken up a position at the Goth Grand Hotel. She borrowed our most valuable. Apparently, she plans to use dessert-making techniques to improve the taste of various savory dishes. Something about reducing their greasiness. Indeed, and judging by the results, she rather overdid it with the caramel sauce. What should have been fragrant meat slices ended up tasting nauseatingly sweet. Caramel sauce is such a fantastic ingredient, you know? It never fails to please when added to drinks. Some improving food, I suppose, isn't always about being as creative as possible. Oh, this? That a large contingent of the expedition. Jean asked me to visit some of their families to try and get a better understanding of what new ingredients might. Well, they've all devoted their blood, sweat, and time to protecting Mondstadt. Based on what I gathered, the most requested ingredient was cacahuatl from Natlan. It seems like our knights have developed in their letters. Surely you're not suggesting I'd take this opportunity to sneak off on a little countryside wander? My investigations into Mondstadt's lesser-known drinks took me to Dawn Winery, where on my way back, I ran into Emmetall out on patrol. I accompanied her on a detour to Wolvendom to teach some raving hounds a lesson. It's been a... Lately? So careful with your wording, cutie. Is that because you think that I, too, might have changed since we last met? Or simply because you... Not bad at all. A flaw back in my student days, I might have been drawn to every new and exciting ingredient I read about, constantly expanding my horizons and stepping out of my comfort zone. But now, I've grown accustomed to a life of comfort, and to paraphrase a certain Leowed legal expert, my life is fast approaching a state of living out one's golden years in peace and comfort. I'm no longer so easily moved by adventure and excitement. I'm sure you remember, a few years ago, when we were adventuring together, you found me that sweet... Well, my tastes haven't changed a... As expected, cutie.
I'm on. They didn't want to animate the pouring.
Finished! A new creation, custom made for you. This should help you fall asleep quickly and guarantee you peaceful dreams.
From the colors based purely on... it's like I no longer... So good, in fact, that I feel like writing an article to extol the virtues of this slumbering rose. I can use it as an opportunity to crown you the new maestro of mix-up. Speaking of lakeside strolls, why don't you join me next? Any walk would be more relaxing with you to talk to along the way, cutie. Then, when we get back, you could fix me up another glass of slumbering rose. When the time comes...
We're going for this. Figured out. Gotta read all that. Fine. Reminds me of Alaga. Perspective kind of reminds me of Near with its bullet hell mode. Ugh. Is that a servitor from Destiny? That's a Powerful. Ah, hit. I'm hungry. I had was yogurt. All we get are the weapons. This many? It took that long? Oh, hell no.
We made it! Wow! The whole gang's here! Even Master D-Luke!
Gene wanted my input on everything. Even though I left the night, he didn't stop me from leaving back then. Or throw any administrative...
Well, I was sad to see you go, but your mind was made up. And anyhow, you're an adult. As long as you're prepared to follow through on your choices, who am I to stop you? And let me tell you, my rebellious streak was way worse back in the day.
You look pretty tired. Late night yesterday?
Yeah, didn't get much sleep at all. And now my head's killing me. My terrible memories of being Grandmaster came rushing back at once.
The Grandmaster's wording is somewhat misleading, so allow me to elaborate. We made quick work of our tasks yesterday, much to the Grandmaster's great pleasure, so he hit up his friend Charles for a few drinks.
You know how it is. When you're catching up with an old friend, a few drinks turn into a few too many. Am I right?
Ah, so you're just hungover! Ugh, and Paimon was starting to feel bad for you.
Understood. I just received word from the knights stationed at the venue that the setup is complete. You can start today's story at any time. Ask away.
Ah, you mean like how only you could have purified Dvalin's tears? That ability is unique to you. And to be honest, a lot of people might not even know you're capable of something like that. So they might get stuck at that point in the story.
Don't worry, I thought about that. The story told within the bubble has some jumps. I've deleted the parts that might complicate things. The remaining content doesn't require the participant to do much of anything, actually. It should be like watching a play, except you get to walk around as you enjoy the performance.
Wait! But we ran into a combat encounter yesterday.
We'll take care of that. Alice and I want this to be an experience even a child can complete without trouble. The parts you're testing today are more stable, so there shouldn't be too many bugs. Of course, when you access the dicier sections, be sure to keep our vision in mind.
Speaking of Alice, where is she?
Clee demanded some playtime with her mom. And of course, as far as Alice is concerned, nothing is more important than a request from her daughter.
Yep, that checks out.
Ha ha ha! Well, let's get this show on the road. I'm ready to witness our honorary knight story first.
How doesn't Alice take? What did I do?
Whoa! Dizzy. Ah, wait. Is this the bit where we borrow the holy lyre? Yeah. I'm not sure about this.
Oh, don't worry. See?
Word from the Knights of Favonius is that the Fatui are planning to steal the Holy Lyre der Himmel. Unfortunately, a conflict between the two parties is ensuing inside. If the Fatui succeed, come on, let's go help them. What is it?
Oh.
I'm just...
Don't worry, our operation isn't that strict. If there are slip-ups, I'll just delete them later. Feel free.
Wait, that was Nicole's voice? Where's it coming from?
Probably that small bubble.
That's right. This is a kind of communication magic. The same one the Knights of Favonius use to get in touch. If you get stuck at any point, you can contact me through this magic, and I'll provide a few hints.
How very convenient. I suppose, given how the story is progressing, we don't have to worry about borrowing the Holy Lyre then.
That's right. Obviously, we're not including the stealing part in this version of the story. After all, the Fatui were the ones who ended up with it. Borrowing, stealing, leaving out anyway. The Knights are currently fighting to protect the Holy Lyre. Varka and Jean...
This is like getting to...
I wonder what would happen if...
That would...
Okay.
Someone's got an axe to grind.
I'm sorry. This event is kind of boring.
You're just in time. The situation is not looking good at the moment. The Fatui brought...
Yeah, it's turned into quite a mess.
You're not bad, boy. Against the Fatui, though, you'll need to try harder than that.
You ain't messing around, huh? Take this!
Oh no! If this keeps up, the holy lyre's gonna be... Oh, sorry. Paimon can't do this. Nicole, shouldn't these people be wearing Fatui costumes at least?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get in the zone when our opponents look like average guild members.
Let me see here. It looks like magical autoload has been disabled, so the Fatui costumes didn't appear. I'll get that fixed. Just ignore the problem for now and continue with the scene.
Right, Nicole's just a
Remember,
little developer
this is a tense moment.
fixing
Good.
bugs.
In that case, I'll evacuate the members of the church right away.
All right, thank you. As you see, Traveler, the situation is dire. We need to retrieve the Holy Lyre and get it back to headquarters.
Looks like the Fatui are tied up fighting the Knights. I doubt they have the manpower to spare to deal with us.
Which means, if we rush in, we should be able to retrieve the lyre.
You all sure are getting into character. Okay then, let's go!
If the conflict really had escalated to this point back then.
Yeah, good thing it.
When your free time is as precious as mine, it's hard not to think about it.
Ditto.
What a coincidence. Or perhaps I should.
Yes, well, this looked like the most relaxed part of the performance. I'd prefer to get this over with and return to my work as soon as possible.
Of course. After all, this place suffers from a.
The Holy Lyre! There it is!
I could go for some.
Well, well, well. It seems our outer diversions were most effective. The knights know not that the true danger lurks right beneath their nose.
It's no wonder you're known as the youngest, most capable electro-sisson mage in your unit. You can read our enemy like a book.
No! We're too late!
Put the lyre down!
You heard her! Put it down and put him up! Or this is gonna get ugly! Wait, why are you the only one with a costume, Fischl?
Why? Because I fashioned this headpiece myself, of course. How does it look? I am the spitting image of an electro-sisson mage, am I not?
And I suppose I look enough like an electro-sisson as I am.
Hold on. Trying to distract me. Ha! You underestimate me. To think I would appear before you without full confidence in my victory. Go forth, Oz. Sissons, take care of these pests. The holy Lyre der Himmel belongs to the Fatui. Whoa, that was fast. Mage-powered flight is something else.
Fischl is... the Fatus is getting away! After her, quick!
Here, take it away, and don't let them catch you.
That's nothing the gliding champion of the Fatui can't handle.
All right, I'm back. This looks so cheap. I'm sorry.
Hey! That goes against gliding regulations! Pretty tough, aren't ya? Well, let's see how you handle this.
Oh. Paimon thought the Adventurers Guild were the only ones role-playing as Fatui.
Just thought I'd lend him a hand. Fischl didn't have time to make me a cool hat, though.
Amber's over there! Let's get ready to land!
Just sped up her jogging. At least you sprint animation.
Here they come! Positions, everyone!
So this is where the chase ends this time. Wait a minute. This isn't what their hideout looked like.
Yes. I remember it being much more run down. This place.
The Lawrence clan lived here for a time, but this doesn't look like their handiwork. And I know for sure it's not the work of the knights.
Must be a bit of creative license on the part of our dear mages then.
Alice said the original was too run down and didn't fit her aesthetic taste. So we repurposed some assets from the Golden Apple Archipelago. As you can imagine, Alice has always been a go big or go home kind of person.
Yeah, this is go big, all right.
Still, our mission remains the same. We're...
Yeah, and this time we have a whole bunch of people to help us. Not just you, Luke.
A human never doubts what their eyes see or
Hey,
rejects
it's
the ground
Mona.
beneath their feet. Both now warn you that this is the end of the road. Give up and turn back while you can.
That voice.
Mona? Oh, you mean Barberloth's student.
You know about her? But Mona came to Mondstadt after your expedition left.
Well, I had regular contact with the Hexen Circle, so her name came up now and then. The whole thing about her messing up and being too afraid to go back? Yeah, I know that too.
What? What? How? No one in the Hexen Circle should know about that.
For real? Sorry, but I'm pretty sure all the mages know.
All of them?
I'm afraid so. Oh, except Rhindaughter, I suppose.
Fine. That's just fine. It's not like the old hag's gonna come find me in Mondstadt to settle the score, right?
Anyway, how do we cross?
I'm not telling.
Aw, come on. Don't take it out on us.
I'm not. This is unrelated. Besides, I'm playing a Fatus whose job it is to issue riddles. You can't just ask me for the answer.
Oh, right. Almost forgot about that.
If you want the answer, think back to...
I don't even know. That. Maybe I'm overthinking.
Nice! We made it! Looks like Mika's guarding this spot.
Oh, hey! It's been a while.
Hello, Grandmaster. Hello, everyone. No, wait, my line.
I hate
How
when
did
this
you get in
talks.
here?
I would think you have bigger concerns right now.
It's locked in the back room, but good luck getting in there.
Wait, but in real life, we only needed.
Yes, but there are 3 locations to visit. If there was only one key to be found, all our actors worked so hard to memorize their lines.
A fair point. They're playing through the story just like us.
To be honest, when I first read my lines, I was kind of confused at how But when I actually had to stand up against all of you, it made sense. I mean, Mr. D-Luke practically had me in a cold sweat.
Really?
Aha! Yet in a game of cards, it's the ones that remain unturned that strike the greatest fear in your opponent. The same principle applies.
That's right. And I've been told you have quite a few tricks up your anyway, you can head in now.
One moment. We can't quite end it like this.
Do I have to say it?
It would benefit the scene.
All right. I told you everything I know. Now leave me alone.
And off he goes.
I vaguely remember. Oos. It's Bennett.
Looks like we were followed. Guess Mondstadt's elite aren't to be underestimated, huh?
Stand aside. This one's personal. But this time, I'm fully locked and loaded! Come on, kid! Let's finish what we started!
You can't run! Well, looks like I went too far.
Okay. You win. Somehow this round wasn't quite as fun.
Probably because you had to act like a fatus. At this point, I could take down those with my eyes closed.
True. Guess I didn't stand a chance, huh?
Oh, so you were the one in the Patoos costume. Does that mean the auto-low bug is fixed now, Nicole?
It would seem so.
Man, their armor is heavy and not breathable at all. You're telling me the Fatui in Sumeru and Natlan also wear this stuff? I can't even imagine.
Rumor has it, Fatui recruits undergo rigorous training. I feel like there's some truth to that after all. Well, even though we lost, Dad had fun for sure. Here's the crest I was
Oh, and Bennett told me about what happened in Natlan. How you helped him navigate his past. It's hard to believe we finally have answers after all these years. So, on behalf of...
Well, that's what...
Speaking of, how have things been since you got back? Same old, same old. Bad luck included. But that part's nothing new, so I don't mind. I do miss the Asha, though.
I hope I get the chance to show them Mondstadt someday.
Preference isn't locked behind undoable events anymore. So actually do this one.
On me.
The road ahead is almost completely blocked. Looks like this person isn't taking visitors. Yes, we'll just have to be careful. We need that crest.
Vivency. Wonder Varka was dealing damage. He's 3.
Coming here first? I'd reconsider if I were you. Ha! You've been warned. Continue at your own risk.
Use of force authorized.
Gotta say, Paimon didn't expect you to play this kind of role, Durant.
Well, actually, Aunt Alice was planning for me to play Dvalin if the dragon himself didn't agree to take part. That was the backup plan. Apparently, there's a spell like the one used to make Simulanka that could change me back into an evil dragon.
That does not sound like a good idea.
I have to agree. That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
I don't think I'd be very good at playing the evil dragon anyway. I'm not intimidating enough. Luckily, Dvalin agreed to take part after all, so my role was switched to Timid Fatui Guard B, and I got to wear a costume instead.
Wow, that's a pretty huge change. Why B, though?
Oh, because Mika is Guard A.
As expected, Alice has got it all planned out.
The Fatus up ahead values wealth above all else. Luckily, I've prepared a negotiation multi-tool for this.
But he followed. Thank you for the follow, though. That's faded. Got a subscriber on YouTube.
I like to drink on occasion. Any and every occasion. Good one.
Wait, Mona? Again?
What? The more roles you play, the more you get paid. That's what Alice said. I was hoping to do even more than this, but it is what it is. Anyway,
There was
the crest is with me. All I need to know is how much you're willing to cough up to get it. Let's talk business, shall we? That's all. You have... No. Who would have thought there was this?
Hey! Did you just break character?
What? Of course not. All right, here's the crest. Oh, and by the way, word has it you accomplished something major in Nodcry. You reeled in the true moon from beyond the false firmament. Well, I spend most of my time staring into a scry glass, after all. If something changes in the sky, you think I wouldn't notice? Hydromancy uses the false stars to reflect true fate within the water. Now, I can't help but wonder what I would see if I cast a reflection of the true moon instead. Of course, I need a whole new set of equipment to look into that, which means shelling out a whole lot of mora. So I've been taking on a lot of odd jobs.
No wonder Alice gave you quite a few parts.
Generous compensation, minimal manual labor. It's been a good gig. Plus, the Hexen Circle never promises an amount they can't deliver, even though her daughter is, in some part, responsible for my predicament. That was a long time ago, and I know Klee didn't mean it.
Huh. I guess the moon's a big deal in hydromancy. Just spitballing here, but it kind of sounds like your progress would be much faster if you, I don't know, just contacted Barbeloth directly.
Oh, come on. Enough about that old hag. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Alright, we got all the crests. What's her bag and look for Mika? Mika! We have...
All right. This elevator's a bit complicated to operate, so Miss Nicole asked me to help activate it.
Thanks.
No problem.
Of course you want to make things difficult. Come on.
Security's tight around here.
I hope this is safe.
They're not supposed to just run across that?
The Holy Liar! There it is! Wait, but Paimon remembers something about a...
Hot-blooded, careless, and reckless heroes! Despair. Wait, what? All it did was lock the liar up? Well, I wasn't the one who designed it. All Alice said was that activating it would turn the table.
I see.
That checks out.
They laugh as if they already know what is to transpire. I do not have a good feeling about this. Allow me to clarify before we proceed. How was it that the liar was retrieved back then?
From what I've heard, the Fatui agent guarding this place was given a thorough beating, and then the lock opened.
So then, I'm the one who walked into the trap?
Do not despair, mein Fräulein.
Hey, you pronounced it right.
Provided us with backup, did she not? We are not entirely outmatched.
'Tis true, though thine Prinzessin stands on the cusp of defeat. Courage has not yet failed her. Come forth, my loyal servants. Smite all who stand against us.
Look, the ravens get confused if they don't hit anyone. Now's your chance.
Group 2, reinforce. Group 3, Group 4. Oh, forget it. All of you, attack at once.
I'm attacking at once. Oh, he hit me.
faithful servant of all. He shall dispose of you in one fell swoop.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Time for retribution!
I swear by my sword.
Our situation is dire, mein Fräulein. It seems this is the end of the road.
Okay. Well, that hit me.
Alright. I give up. Just don't hit. Alright. I know when I'm beat. You win.
You were brilliant, Miss Fischl. The recording was fantastic.
Yeah! This rule was perfect for you!
Huh. Your praise is a compliment to your own good sense. Yet know that this is but the least of your princess's abundant talents.
Huh. It doesn't look like the lock is opened, though.
True.
I doubt the mages want us to just break it open.
Perhaps we haven't met a certain condition then?
Wait. Does that mean the beating up part has to happen for this to proceed?
I'm afraid it may be the only way to end.
Very well. Just be gentle.
Huh? Oh, right. Paimon's the weakest.
Ah! It's open!
Paimon knows her place.
Miss Alice does love to teach.
Congratulations on obtaining the...
Wow! This is. Oh. Paimon's stomach is.
My stomach's rumbling too.
Oh, hello. Did you need something? You know, then as more and more of our ranks left on expeditions and I was left in charge, the number of celebrations decreased. Now, seeing a gathering like this after all this time, I can't help but feel a bit regretful for not keeping up the tradition.
Well said,
Barbara?
You told me you wanted the expedition members to feel at home. But in my eyes, the feeling of home isn't something you can force. Home is what happens when we're all together like this.
Ah, you're right.
Weird knowing that Barbara also voices Xinyan. Like,
The
the polar
location
opposite.
isn't the most important factor. No matter how far we get from Mondstadt, home is wherever we're together. I appreciate the kind words, you two. I will do just that. Make sure to do the same, traveler. It's not often you get to make it back here. There's a lot of people waiting to catch up. Now that we're outside the bubble and no longer in character, there should be plenty of time.
Hey! Honorary Knight, look up! Pretty stellar view from up here, and the breeze is nice too. Care to join me?
Oh, of all the places to sit, it just had to be there. Well, to each their own, I suppose. Just be careful on the way up, traveler.
Have a seat. I come bearing drinks. Booze free, of course. You're welcome. Ah, well, that's what being home is all about, right? Letting go, feeling at ease. Figure we both deserve that after all this time. You think so? Glad to hear it. There's no place like home. That's what people say, right? The expedition took me far and wide, and still, little alcohol in my system, it would all come. The cathedral, the statue, the windmills in the city, the pigeons and dandelions in front of the gate. The further away you get, the more you miss it. I might be biased, but it means a lot that you care about this place. I get that. The people are what make Mondstadt what it is, too. All the carefree kids running around, livening up the place. Which reminds me, I never thanked you for helping Mondstadt out back then. It takes a special person to do what you did. Most people are helpless in the face of abyssal corruption. Considering their target was Dvalin, things could have been bad. I suppose Barbados could have handled it, even though he hadn't been awake for long. But still, I doubt the ending would have turned out quite so perfect. Dvalin is family to him, you know? Having to choose between the dragon's life and Mondstadt's safety, that would have been cruel. Not to mention, the Wild Hunt would have reached our borders sooner or later. We'd have been stretched thin without your help. Maybe you've never put two and two together, but what you did in Natlan also helped reduce the threat of the Wild Hunt. If Natlan's crisis hadn't been resolved, the two abyssal powers might have joined forces at some point, making our situation even more dire. Ha! Look at us, taking down the Abyss in two separate nations. Doing the Knights of Favonius proud, aren't we? I guess not. In any case, for a knight, honor is something you get to define for yourself, no matter what the outside world thinks. And that's the question, isn't it? Why do we do what we do? But I think it's safe to say...
So this is where you've been hiding. You know, I don't think this was designed for sitting.
Ha! When did you become such a stickler? Come have a drink with us. There's plenty.
Don't mind if I do. Grape juice? Again?
You know, Charles would never let me hear the end of it if I started drinking without him.
Disappointing, but... Oh, I almost forgot. Since this banquet is also for the actors, I invited Dvalin.
All right. Might hike up the bill a bit, but who cares? Haven't seen him in too long.
Yeah, well, he turned me down. He never did like being the center of attention. The city is a little too small for him to spread his wings. Even if no one is afraid of him, he could still take out a windmill or two. Guess it's better not to risk it.
Huh. Maybe it's time to draft a proposal to build him a landing pad.
The traveler's right. If this is what makes him comfortable, might as well let him be. In the meantime, I propose a toast. To our honorary knight.
To our honorary knight.
I often think about our parting at Windrise, you know. And now, almost in the blink of an eye, the final stop on your journey is just around the corner. Snezhnaya. The Tsaritsa's plans have continued to advance. Now, only the Pyronosis remains free from her grasp.
But if even the captain couldn't take Malwika's Gnosis by force, I guess we don't need to be concerned about its safety for now. So that's good news, at least.
You wouldn't be taking a dig at someone else's ability to hold on to their Gnosis, now would you, Grandmaster?
Of course not. I'm not one to rub salt in old wounds.
Her harbingers do often tend to take a rather extreme approach. Just look at Child or Signora. But we would be mistaken to ignore the fact that Signora did not win the Geonosis using force.
Right. You told me about the contract Morax signed with her before his death. You're saying she didn't need to resort to violence in Mondstadt either?
That's right. If she was able to provide a reason convincing enough to persuade Morax, she could have persuaded me no problem. I suppose she just didn't think there was a reason to negotiate. I had just woken up, so I must not have seemed like much of a threat. Honestly, the Gnosis was of no use to me. I didn't care who it belonged to or what means were used to take it. I just knew if I fought her in that moment, the cathedral, perhaps even the entire city, might have become collateral damage.
True. I wouldn't put it past Signora to take civilians as hostages either.
In the end, though, it was those same methods that led to her end. After all, her third target, the Raiden Shogun, wasn't a big negotiator back then. Perhaps Signora's success in Mondstadt and Liyue convinced her that she was a match for the Archon of any nation. You did the right thing. It pained me to see Inazuma as it was back then. I'm glad things have changed since. Of course, now the elite force of Harbingers has quite a few
Story
misses from its ranks,
spoiler.
so I
This is
suspect
just a
the
huge
Tsaritsa
story
no
spoiler
longer
for
has the
anybody that
means to
hasn't
meddle in
done
her
the
affairs
Archon
like she used
quest.
to. Who knows? Perhaps a chance to formally meet her in Snezhnaya might come sooner than we think.
Some of our knights remain stationed in Notcry. If you need help, just say the word, and we'll be there.
The look in your eyes. But my advice remains unchanged. Never forget the birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters. That perhaps earth-shaking truths and indescribable trials await you at the end. Just remember. Alright, that's more than enough acting like a real Archon for one night. And still, not a sip of drink for dear old Venti at a time like...
Dun dun dun! Dun dun.
No way.
Da da da!
Such an enabler.
This is so fun, Mom!
I think so too. Come on, let's blow them all up.
That's crazy.
When can I play with the magic toy you made me?
Very soon, darling. In fact, it should be ready tomorrow. I just know you're going to love it.
Yay! Can we play together?
Why, of course! We'll have ourselves a splendid time.
Well, it's a got good at the end. These don't give pretty. 'em. A level flex weapon. Conjure up a build for him. Point 0.5 plus 13 lane. That would put me at 15. 7.4. Not enough. More. And now I have too much. But no, I don't. That's the 5 point enough. Good amount of ER. I can do some more. Should I spend my fragiles on this? Or should I spend it on Stygian? I think I'll spend it on this. Won't be able to do Stygian stuff, Flynn. It will be. Get my this already. Just re-record this. All right. Have fun.
I will follow where you lead.
No more love.
A moonlit night for all.
Forest?
Animal test 6308.
Three moons converge.
Lush as the moonlight, with one heart.
Stand clear.
Can't hide this truth.
Wayne, a moonlit night for all.
For the everlasting forest. Branch into song.
What was that?
Absorption test.
Leave this place. With one heart.
A new moon rises. Stand clear.
Oh well. I already recorded one. Keep these restrictions.
This realm is... If you ever
Oh yeah.
This realm.
Hey.
If you ever.
Also, I need to go look. Give me one moment. I gotta go turn on the light. I guess which counts. I should not have done that.
This realm. I do it. There was one ping in our. That is what. This realm. If you ever.
On me. Into the wind. Stay back. Story has only. I'm going in.
Definitely. Trust me. Come in, Clint. I almost.
time to get serious.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's fallen leaves adorn my night. Decay. New life. Turn.
All right.
Benny's a
More ER on shit.
Benny's.
Oh, that was.
Off we go.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
I still haven't 90'd your weapon. I guess I can go do that. 13. That's come on, Bora, man. That's enough. Or more.
Watch out! Decay!
Everybody stand!
Clouds high. The birds.
Up the ante!
Would you care to... If you ever have...
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro. Huh? Benny's adventure team.
I think Toma's good here at C6.
Let's get out there and make some friends.
Physical, bruh.
I got you covered. Fire it up.
Everybody stand back! Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Enhanced animal.
Thunder! Don't get too close. Supporting fire.
Teamwork is strength. Stand clear. Swirl. Mark 2. Animal test 6308.
On me.
All right, let's read out. Make sure she does ending. Right. Join the Discord. Join, or you're on my social. Thank you all for stopping by and lurking. Go ahead and rate out.